Well, the thing that we liked about it most was the camaraderie that it created within the office. We're a team of 22 here and everybody took part. The main thing that I felt kicked it off originally was the fact that from the top level, the bosses and all the partners all took part and were very much behind the whole challenge. And then we set up a whole internal group of teams. We set up 4 different teams made up of random members, not our normal working team. And it was very exciting then. There was a lovely competitive edge to the whole event. The reason why we decided to get involved in it was because we felt we had to do something. And we had been trying to decide for ages, for months in fact. We were talking among ourselves as to what would be a good idea. And then suddenly this climate challenge came up and we said, gosh, that's something that could involve all of us, not just people who wanted to go and plant a tree or whatever, but we could incorporate it in our daily lives and our daily work life. And we could chat about it among ourselves. And also when we read the challenges, we felt that they were approachable and they were doable, and that everybody, even people who didn't normally get engaged with events, suddenly were on board, and everybody was really excited that we were able to do something that was green and challenging and at the same time involved everybody. There were some challenges around getting everybody signed up. One, how long was it going to go on for? So the 2-week duration of the challenge was very attractive. It was going to begin, middle and end. The other thing was, were the challenges going to be possible for everybody? So when I explained that actually there were small little incremental changes in our own daily lives, that went down really well. So turning off the television, having showers that were shorter than 5 minutes, for example, that kind of thing. There was a lot of, comedy around who's washed today, who hasn't washed today. But at the same time, we realised that all these little things were all adding up, and we couldn't believe that the effect that the whole challenge had among all the participants had such an effect on the CO2 emissions. We were delighted with that. Yeah, we loved the whole social media side of it as well, because we have a very strong marketing and social media presence ourselves. So it fed very well into that. And we got very competitive with some of the other, when we realised that we were so close to the winning podium. We said, we can pull out all the stops and get going here. So we encouraged some of the other participants who were at a par with us in the competition and to kind of get competitive with us as well. And we all upped the ante on the last weekend. And so it was great fun. Yeah. For any company thinking of doing this, I think that they should first engage the senior management. That is really important, that their buy-in is there, because then they'll lead that in terms of giving time and like we have our weekly meetings and that. So how are we getting on in the challenge? That was one of the things on the agenda every week. Also then to make sure that everybody understands that they're not going to have to do anything other that doesn't fit within their daily lives. That it isn't something that they have to come up with some brand new event or create anything, or it doesn't eat into their personal time. I think that maybe if there's a bit of lead-in time ahead of the challenge, that if you have an engagement meeting, and make sure that everybody who's going to be involved gets to that engagement meeting, so that they're sold the fun part and they're sold sold just how much effort it's going to involve. And also I think the testimonials from other companies is really a very useful way of kind of engaging new people to get involved. Gosh, yeah, it made a huge difference to our sustainability, our sustainability target really within the company, because it just gave us a massive awareness of just how easy it is to cut down on our CO2 emissions. And people don't realise this. Moving from meat to vegetarian meals, even once a week, from the shower, the hot water use, the turning off the TVs. It's all the little small things, and it really increased our education in terms of what we could do and what's really possible, because it's such a very challenging thing, and you'd feel airlines can do a bit and construction companies can do a bit, but we can actually add something as well. No, except that we were delighted to be involved, and we'll do it again next year, and we'll hope to win maybe.